Gemini, Gemmy babies, I feel like there's somebody really tempting in your energy. Unfinished business. This person could be looking at your pictures. Somebody wants to revisit a situation with you. Someone you have unfinished business with. Unfinished business. Okay. And then we have picture. Someone could be looking at pictures of you. If you two ever took pictures together, they could be looking at those pictures, especially if they were erotic pictures. They could be looking at your pictures and having erotic thoughts about your pictures, even if they're not erotic pictures. There's a song I'm getting. It's Mariah Carey. It's called Lullaby. Oh. This person doesn't want to have any regrets when it comes to you. So you have someone in your energy thinking about returning. They don't. They want to make right any regrets that they have. They don't want to have any regrets when it comes to you. Hey, Rita. This person could be unexpectedly, rain could be significant, a thunderstorm could be significant. I should have just hugged you goodbye, but I just can't walk away from paradise. Somebody, or you may feel like when this person, you could be getting a reach out from someone that is a very, very tempting offer, Gemini. And we can revisit us one more time. Yes, I'll go home with you tonight. There's someone thinking about returning to your life, popping up, messaging you, calling you, showing up. A lot of passion this person has towards you. And I feel like this is going to be a very tempting offer because you want to revisit this too. You're going to feel like it's going to be hard to walk away from this offer because this is something that you want too. But there's also some element of it being risky. You had a feeling I was on? You psychic, the Aries? Hey boy, what's going on? Yeah, you're going to be like somebody wants to catch up with you, or at least that's the potential energy. There's someone here from a while ago. It's a tempting offer. You're on this person's mind. I'm not a witch, sweetheart. I wish I was a witch. I'll probably pick that up in the future. I haven't put much effort into that. So don't give me credit. You got to give credit where it's due. I'm not a witch. I'm sure there's some witches on YouTube though. But I'm flattered. This feels like someone you have history with. This person feels like they may have missed an opportunity with you. There could be some regrets that they have when it comes to you. This person just wants to feel your energy. You're going to want to feel this person's energy too. It's going to be very tempting, Gemmy Bears. This is going to be tempting. I mean, look at these people here. Very steamy, very tempting offer. Geminis, you guys have had like a lot of steamy energy around you the last couple weeks. Okay? There may be multiple people that are desiring you. Anything else on this? And then what's more on this? Yeah, coffin in reverse. Whoever this is, they don't want the situation to die down with you. And if it is past and this person has been, if this situation has died, this person wants to bring it back to life. Hey, Jacob. This person wants to bring this situation back to life. They want to breathe new air into it. How do you feel? How is my Gemini's going to feel about this person? Ooh. You feel like you've grown since you dealt with this person. You feel like this person is a part of your past, or whatever version of this person, whatever, well, wow. Okay, whatever version of this person may have grown too, but we were talking about you. See what I mean? Lusty energy, Gemini. Y'all see that in the chat? It's something about that Gemini energy. You see what I'm saying? Got people all discombobulated. It got people desperate. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, this person, since you've dealt with this person, you've completely changed. You are not the same person that you were when you last encountered this person. But you know, I mistakenly said this person as well, this version of this person. You've both changed. You've both changed. Whole inner growth. You guys have completely evolved, not the same versions you met once upon a time. Oh, wow. This is somebody who there was a ghosting situation between you two. Okay. You have teddy bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, want to date, but it came out in reverse. Someone may have hid their interest. We have ghosted in reverse. Someone who once ghosted you, disappeared, they want to come back around. Someone who once ghosted you wants to come back around. Whoever this is, they like your duality. They feel like you're feminine, but you also have a side to you that is unconventional. Could be that you're tough, or I don't know. You know, that could appear in different ways. Maybe you're a go-getter, or you have a tomboy side, or you have, you know, you're a bit like of a wild card to this person. You may appear very feminine, but this person also is attracted to aspects of you that could be considered masculine. I don't know why that's significant. It's like this person feels like you are multifaceted, and they find that very attractive, very appealing. But how you feel about this person is that you've changed since you first met this person, and since the ghosting happened between you two. You are not the same person that you were back then. How does this masculine plan to, with the unexpected, are they going to reach out? I should have just hugged you goodbye. Paradise. This person may be fantasizing about taking the Gemini on a trip, meeting you somewhere exotic. Okay. They may want to get away with you, take you somewhere that is out of the norm, with the Paradise card, somewhere where you guys can focus intently on each other. It's kind of like a honeymoon phase, you know, it's a bit grandiose. And then we also have cheating. Oh, wow. Whoa. Is someone involved? Cheating. Cheating in paradise? Oh, wow. Hold on. Is someone involved? Why do we have cheating here? Why is cheating here for how this person is coming towards you, Gemini? This person is coming towards you as cheating. Is this person involved? Could be a case of FOMO. Wow. Wow. Look at this, y'all. When I ask, is this person cheating? Hey, Lisa, honey, we have enemy. Watch your back. And you see she's at the water. I'm hoping this person isn't going to be a threat to your emotional balance, Gemini. Okay, with all of that water. And then at the top of the deck, we have competition, the other woman. You look like a peacock to this person, Gemini. They can't help but to notice you. They can't help but to be captivated by your brilliance. There's something very colorful, very alluring, very attractive about you, Gemini. But whoever this is, I feel like they are involved. Okay, look at the next card we have here. Magnetic attraction. Okay, similar to the other card that we had, unfinished business. This could be someone that you haven't slept with in a while, or this person has never gotten to have you in this way. And so this person may be feeling, at least in this person's desires, I do see them coming towards you. I do see this person coming towards you. They may even want to invite the Gemini like on a trip or make travel plans to see you or for you to come see them. But this person is involved. Hey, Hawaii. Hey, honey. This person is involved, Gemini. Is this person going to be honest with you about this, Gemmy? This person could feel like you're a twin flame. I should have just hugged you goodbye. Gemini, this is going to be very tempting for you. Again, I'm getting that Mariah Carey song, Lullaby. And she's saying, I should have just hugged you goodbye. Like I should have just, when I saw you, I should have just hugged you goodbye and let that be the end of it. But then she goes on to say, but I just can't walk away from paradise. I should have just hugged you goodbye, but I just can't walk away from paradise. So I guess I'll sing you this sweet lullaby. And we can remember us once again. Yes, I'll come home with you tonight. So again, Gemini, I feel like the Gemini may feel very tempted to give in to this person's pursuit of the Gemini. This person feels like you are a missed opportunity. And they can't help but be allured by you. This person desires you very intensely. What is going on with cheating? What is going on with that relationship? That text message, unsent messages? Hopefully someone's not using you as like a way to get back at someone else who's hurt them. Like this person could have uncovered something about the person that they're with. And so almost as a way to like get back at someone, they may be open to exploring things with you. Yeah, we have text message, camera, and lies. I feel like these two may keep secrets from each other. Now, again, this person that's coming towards you, I feel like they have someone. Whether this person would consider themselves to be cheating by exploring things with you. So, I mean, if this person tells you they're in an open relationship, or these two are separated, or these two are something, what I'm saying is this person in their heart of hearts will feel as though they are cheating on someone by exploring this with you. And I feel like that's important because, you know, now I'm not judging Gemini at all. I think it's important to be careful because you don't want to put your heart in jeopardy, right? Because the situation looks a bit messy where two people may be going like tit for tat with each other and hurting each other. And then you have this person coming towards you, which I feel like you may feel a bit of like maybe something could have been between you two, and there is like a physical attraction between you two. But I feel like this person may be in the middle of playing like a messy game with someone else, and you could get corralled into these two's messy game. This looks like two people kind of hurting each other, cheating on each other, sleeping with the enemy. So maybe they feel like each other are enemies at this point. So I just say that, to let you know, Gemini, to protect yourself moving forward because this situation looks a bit messy with this person. How else will you feel when this person comes towards you? Grass is greener. Possibilities. You got the grass is greener card. Hey, Arnben. Here we go. You see all this passion coming out? This is how you feel about this person. Hookup, one night stand. Very lusty energy between you two. I don't know if you haven't slept with this person in a long time or if this is someone that you never slept with before. But there's a lot of sexual chemistry between you two. A lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. And you're going to feel that. I feel like what I do appreciate about how Gemini will be showing up is that Gemini is viewing this as a one-night stand. Maybe not someone that you want to spend the rest of your life with, which I feel like if you were to entertain this situation, that may be the best way to look at it, is like a one-time, one and done situation, because this person is still in a tit for tat connection where, again, this person may have found out things about their person, their main person that they're dealing with, and so they're almost on a revenge or on a rampage, something like that. They're both keeping secrets from each other. And this person, and then there's you, right? And then there's you, like an innocent bystander. I should have just hugged you goodbye, but I just can't walk away from paradise. Maybe this reading, if this is something that you resonate with, or when it happens, this may be a bit of a divine intervention, time for reflection, okay? It gives you something to think about when it comes to making healthy choices. What's best for you? Because desire and, you know, physical attraction and everything is great, but is this a healthy situation to indulge in? Like, can you handle this? Because again, these two are in a very messy, kind of toxic tit for tat. And then there's you, like an innocent bystander, addiction, codependence. Interesting. Is this highlighting an aspect of yourself that may need healing? Or is this an opportunity for you to heal an aspect of yourself, right? Because we saw you as very healed at the beginning of the reading. So is this bringing up maybe a trigger or some baggage that's an opportunity for you to heal? Give me something on addiction for my Gemmies. Clock. Needing time, cycles, time to heal. This may be highlighting for you. Like, I know these two have a messy situation that you're kind of possibly being dragged into, but it's like nothing happens on accident. There's an opportunity to learn something from every situation. And I feel like this may be an opportunity for you to kind of, heal something within yourself. Give me something on that. Yeah, this person wants to reconcile with you. Again, these steamy cards. You see this? We've had so many steamy cards at this point. And I've been getting maybe this is the person that's been showing up in a lot of y'all's readings, because I've been getting such steamy energy for you, Geminis. Like consistently. There's somebody that's going through troubles with another person and they are lusting after you. Okay? But this is someone from your past with reconciliation, rebuild. But would it be a healthy choice to rebuild with someone when maybe they're still in the middle of something? Like, will this person, let's see, I'm not judging, by the way. I'm not. Like, you know what I mean? I'm on your side. I'm just, looking out for you. So what is this person going to do about this other situation that they have going on? Because there's a situation there. Again, if you are not with someone, then you wouldn't consider yourself to be cheating on them. So these two must be connected enough to the point that this person would feel like they're cheating on someone by dealing with you. So what is this person's plan? What do they plan to do with that other situation? Divine timing, fated meeting, important connection. Give me another thing on that. Cupid's arrow. Give me something on divine timing. Player. Strategic. Look at this. She's playing checkers. I'm sorry, she's playing chess. Can y'all tell? Player. Strategic. Let me look into this, Gemini. Let me digest this for a second, because we have divine timing in reverse, fated meeting, Cupid's arrow. Give me another on divine timing. Healing heart. And give me one on player. Backstabbing. Now, backstabbing did come out in reverse. I want to say, Gemini, I'm not saying this person is the worst person in the world. They may consider themselves to be a good person, right? Like, how can they help it that they're feeling drawn towards you? They could feel like, meeting you was a fated event, or, it's fate that you two are reconnecting. And they feel struck by Cupid's arrow. And with this other person, they may feel like between these two, they need healing, and maybe the passion is wearing out with this other person. The passion is waning. They don't feel as passionate with this person as they once did, but what are they doing with that? Oh, old school. Oh, okay. This person just makes me a bit nervous. And the reason I want to say that, Gemini, is because I do feel like this person may feel inspired by the thoughts of reconnecting with you to end this other thing that they have with this person, this like toxic cycle of maybe cheating on each other or doing like nasty, mean things to each other. I feel like this person, we have the death card here with all of these. We have the death card here. So with the death card, I feel like through connecting with you, this person is going to feel inspired to end this other situation. They're realizing that other connection is a part of their past. Maybe too much damage has done. It's outdated. If they feel like it no longer matches who they are now. And for some of you, they could have been engaged to this person, or this could have been someone they were married to. I feel like through the thoughts of reconnecting with you, this person is kind of going through a process of feeling like they need to close that situation out. But we have strategy here. Okay, so that makes me feel like maybe this person isn't completely decided that they want to close that out. They're just considering it. But with backstabbing in reverse, I feel like this person would like to say that, well, I'm not a player. I'm not a player. That relationship is just toxic, and I'm already almost on my way out anyways. You know what I mean? Like, that relationship is basically over anyways, and I'm feeling all of these feelings for Gemini that I really want to explore. Like, I'm not trying to backstab anyone. I consider myself to be a good person. I can't help it that I feel inspired to go towards Gemini. But I feel like what this person may not be acknowledging about themselves is that they are being strategic. And at least in how they're currently showing up, or how they would be showing up if they were to come towards you, it would be under the category of being a strategic player, whether they would like to admit that about themselves or not. Maybe this person would consider themselves to be like a good person. I'm not saying this person is a bad person. You know, your actions and who you are, depending on how repetitive you are about it, right, can be two separate things. Like if you do something once, maybe with not the best intentions, that's a mistake. Now, if you do it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, okay, now you need to look at who you are as a person, right? But I feel like this person may be looking at the situation with you as like an exception. Like, oh no, like I'm not a player. It's just I'm in a sticky situation, maybe with an ex, or, you know, there's still an ex in my energy, but I feel this draw towards Gemini. And hell, well, this ex is, or I wouldn't even say these two are exes, right? Because the person coming towards Gemini would feel like they're cheating on someone else. So how do you cheat on your ex? It's impossible because you two are broken up, right? So this person may be feeling like this wouldn't make me a bad person. This is just an exception. I just have this draw towards Gemini. It's like, I wonder, like, does this person consider what position they're putting you in? To still have this past person in their energy, but they want to indulge in you. Because I see you're focused on inner healing, healthy choices, trying to clear out, you know, any toxic cycles in your life. This person has already disappeared on you before with the ghosted card. They could have showed some sort of interest and then ghosted. So I don't mean to be rude or disrespectful, but I think this person may be giving themselves like more leeway than their intentions and their actions would deserve. Because you look like a peaceful, little innocent little butterfly over here, just focusing on your healing, clearing out trauma. This person's already ghosted you before. They may have showed interest and disappeared. But you're focused on making healthy choices and watering your own grass. And then this person comes with, well, me and my kind of, sort of an ex, but we're kind of still together. They do shady shit to me, so I kind of want to get my lick back. And I'm looking at Gemini as someone I have unfinished business with that I'm really lusty after. And I would really like to indulge in this with them because I no longer feel passion with this person I'm currently with anyways. So, but at the same time, I'm not going to completely quite yet break things completely off with this past person. But at the same time, I don't think I'm necessarily backstabbing anyone. I just have to be strategic about this situation. But I feel like this person may like to think, how do they view themselves? How does this person view themselves with this whole thought process they have going on? How do they view themselves? Peace. What did I tell you? You heard everything I just described about this person, and how they view themselves is, oh, I'm peaceful. Like, again, I'm not being mean, right? We're all here to evolve and learn about ourselves and see ourselves from a different perspective and see the ways that we can grow. But you heard everything I just described about this person, and look at how this person has like created these walls around themselves so the water around them is peaceful, but you see the waves outside of that wall are crashing against the wall. You get what I'm saying? They're crashing against the circle. So this person has created like I don't know if it's an illusion or like a little fortress for themselves where they believe like, oh no, like I'm just doing what's best for me, or maybe I deserve this, or something where like, if it doesn't hurt me, then is it even happening? I feel like this person is focused on what feels good for them. They view themselves as a peaceful person, but this is what they're bringing to you. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying this person is a horrible person. I think they're just not being honest about how they're actually showing up. Like, is that fair? How does this person view their actions towards you, Gemini, in the future? How will they view their actions towards you? They view themselves as being honest, Gemmy. Honesty. They view themselves as being honest. Let's see. Are they going to be honest? Is this person, are they going to be honest, Jimmy? Are they going to be honest, Jimmy? They're going to downplay. They're going to downplay something. Is this person going to be honest? They're going to tell you that these two are separated. That's what they're going to tell you. But remember, Gemini, what we saw in the beginning of the spread is this person feels like they're cheating on this other person. So how your person is, or how this person is going to feel coming towards you is that they're cheating. Broken trust, cheating. But what they're going to tell you is that these two are in separation. You get what I'm saying? It's sticky. It's sticky, Jemmy. And this person views themselves as being honest. But when I pull cards on them, they're not really being honest. They're downplaying. See, that's my concern with this person, right? I feel like this person holds themselves to a high esteem. Like, I'm being honest. I'm not really a player, you know, I'm not really trying to hurt anybody. But to say that you're not trying to hurt someone while at the same time strategically putting someone in a very sticky situation and avoiding telling them all of the facts, that makes you a player. That makes you a player. Just like the other players, like you're no different. You get what I'm saying? What makes you think you're different? What makes you different? You might as well just come to terms with yourself and call yourself a player. Because these are player actions. Ascending. Maybe we got some cross watchers in the room. Gemini, this is a sticky situation. Maybe it's some cross watchers in the room that may feel like, ooh, is that what I'm going to do with the Gemini? Or is that what I've been thinking of doing with the Gemini? Was that my plan? Damn. Also, Gemini, again, I see you high vibrational, beautiful energy. And then you have someone coming towards you with a hot, stinking mess. See what I'm saying? I'm on your side. I'm just being honest with you. Somebody's coming towards you with a hot, stinky mess. Do you feel passion towards this person? Yes. But you also have been making very healthy decisions. You've been working on your inner growth. This person's side of the table doesn't look like yours. You look like growth, healthy choices, like looking at your, what do you call that? Looking at your, not love languages, like your attachment styles. You've been trying to clear out. You've been doing all this work on yourself, Jimmy Bear. Focusing on your own grass. And then there's this person coming towards you bringing like unresolved, unhealed shit. Get what I'm saying? And at the same time, this person isn't even coming towards you with like, I know I got shit I need to clear up, or I know I'm unhealed. They're coming towards you peaceful. Like, if it don't get to me, then is it even a problem? You get what I'm saying? This person feels like they're at peace with their decisions and the way that they're thinking about coming towards you. Very important, because there's a difference. Like when you deal with a person who says, listen, it's, I've been working on myself. I'm very self-aware. It's some shit I gotta clear up that I'm working on. That's different than someone coming towards you saying, oh no, like I'm a peaceful person. I don't try to hurt anybody. I consider myself, and they believe it. I consider myself to be a good person and I don't try to hurt anyone. But I also have this ex that I kind of still deal with. We're still technically kind of together, but they hurt me and I hurt them. And I'm kind of pissed at them. So I would like to take that stress out and relieve that stress and frustration that I feel in that situation. I'd love to relieve that stress with you and have some nights of passion with you. But they don't tell you that. They downplay the situation with that other person. Okay? Cross watcher. If it bothers you, learning and expansion. Be the person that you claim to be. Because you claim to be a peaceful person who's not trying to hurt anybody. But this whole plan, you bring in a lot of garbage and trash and unresolved trauma and unhealed shit to a peaceful Gemini's doorstep. That's buster behavior. That's some shit a buster would do. So are you a buster? Are you a player? I'm stepping on some toes. But Gemini, sweetie bear, there is something here about this person ascending, because obviously your person is not going to watch this reading. This person's going to come towards you. And like I said, that Mariah Carey song, Lullaby, I should have just hugged you goodbye, but I just can't walk away from paradise. This person's going to feel very tempting to you. Because just like this person has bullshit, this is also because you're on a healing journey, Gemini. You've been working on yourself, and this is bringing up a trigger for you of like, ooh, am I going to give into a sticky situation? Because your angels and guides are like, You've been doing so good, Gemini. Look at you go. And here comes a little test. Here comes a test. Because honestly, I haven't seen nothing but sticky, sweaty, dramatic, semi-toxic energy from off this person. It's not bringing none of what you have, other than the fact that they perceive themselves to be peaceful, but they're not bringing you no peace. They're bringing you cheating, competition, passion, lust, lies, because they're not going to try to tell you the whole truth. But there's something here about ascending. So I will say, Jemmy, ooh, they don't want me to talk about this. You see, my throat's about to close up. Sorry if I coughed in your ear. They don't want me to talk about this. Somebody didn't like what I had to say. But somebody got to tell you about yourself sometimes. Because sometimes we all do something that might be some bullshit. But we all like to think that we're a good person and we're not intending to hurt anybody. But if you're doing some bullshit, then you're doing some bullshit. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't try to do some bullshit and convince yourself that you're being a good person while doing it. You got to own it. At least be honest. You know what I'm saying? Tell me about ascending. Because you could be a part of this person's growth, how you handle this person. Because obviously they're not going to watch this reading. You know what I mean? Why would your person probably be watching my channel and watching this reading? To get called out, But I'm not trying to call people out. I'm on your side though, Gemini. And I'm just concerned for you that there's somebody with a sticky ass tempting. Because it's tempting. Even though we all try to do work on ourselves, sometimes, them temptations come up and they be like, damn, I would like to explore that with this person. But they're bringing garbage to your doorstep, Jemmy. And I don't, you know what I mean? I just want you to be aware. Tell me about ascending. Just so at least you know what you're working with. Relationship connecting. Girl with a snake. Boundaries, Jemmy. This is giving me strength card, In tarot, in the strength card, the woman is like training the lion. She's taming the lion. Also a card of self-discipline. You have to be very disciplined with this person. If this is actually somebody that you would like to, because again, I don't feel like this person is a horrible person. I think they're not honest with themselves about maybe something that they are trying to do that could be perceived as kind of shady. And I don't necessarily care for the fact that they're not being honest with themselves about it, because that shows me a lack of self-awareness, which is important. You can't really work with somebody who's not self-aware, because they're going to do things over and over and over again and convince themselves every time, oh no, well, I'm a good person. Even though I cheat on you, I'm not a cheater. Just because I cheat on you, I'm not a cheater. That was a one-time thing, or that was just a two-time thing. You get what I'm saying? Somebody who convinces themselves, oh no, but I'm a good person. It's like, no, if you cheat on people, guess what? Welcome to the cheater club. You are now a cheater. You cheat on someone, now you're a cheater. If you play strategic mind games and withhold the truth from someone, guess what? You're playing chess. You're a strategic player. Welcome to the player club. You're no different than any other player. You get what I'm saying? But Gemini, I don't want to speak too soon on this person, because I do want to say there's a bit of potential with this person. I don't think that they are a trash person. Okay. But this is a person you will have to move very intentional with. Not strategic like they're being, but intentional. Right? Girl with a snake. Look at girl with a snake. It says, charmed or used, enable boundaries. You're going to have to enable boundaries with this person because otherwise they could use you up and toss you away. There's the potential of that here. You are the snake charmer. You can, I don't want to say train, right? But you're in control. Relationship connecting. I feel like there is potential here. I hate to say it because I kind of low-key been dragging this person the whole reading. And I don't give a damn, to be honest with you. But I will say, I speak what I see, and I will be honest. I do see potential for this person to learn and expand, to transcend, to transform, to enter a new phase with you. But let me tell you something, whether you are masculine or feminine, right? Normally, conventionally, social standards would say like, oh, the men always lead the way. Maybe I'm a bit biased because I'm gay, right? But I feel like with your feminine essence and you having standards and expectations for how you're treated and how someone handles you, you lead the romantic connection. If the masculine wants to lead other things in life, if they want to lead the money, if they want to lead the finances, if they want to lead whatever else, okay? But when it comes to how you're treated and how someone shows up for you, you lead that and they follow you. Get what I'm saying? In interacting with someone, especially with this person, when this person shows up, this is your warning, right? I don't know if you've already connected with this person or if they're still in the fantasizing about you and preparing to reach out phase, but this person is coming. Oh, and when this person comes, I want you from the gate, Gemini, to be prepared to move slowly and intentionally with this person, because the only reason I say that is because I do see potential for this person to ascend. But it's really low key on your shoulders, Gemini, if you want this person. Because if you let them have their way, they will run through you. And probably on to the next one. Get what I'm saying? There may need to be some serious, like, heart-to-heart conversations. Okay? Where if you really want this person, I feel like you may need to address with this person that you have boundaries, you have expectations, right? Like I tell you guys all the time, welcome back, to these people. Tell them, welcome back. Here's the syllabus. Okay, let's go over this together. This is how this is going to go. Or have a good one. Have a nice day. You know what I mean? Because if this person, there's no need to waste your time on someone who is not going to meet your expectations. Why waste your time? Why waste your time, get your heart broken, get dragged through somebody else's third-party situation where they're beefing with another person, They're not really trying to be completely honest with you about it because they want to roll in the hay with you. They don't really, I feel like you may need to call this person out. Maybe the way that I'm addressing this reading today, because I feel like I'm a little bit more serious than I am sometimes. But I feel like this is one of the conversations, right? I'm not yelling, I'm not anything, but I'm being straightforward. with what I see. And that may need to be what you do with this person, because how they view themselves is not how they're showing up. This person, they don't want me to talk about it. You see what I'm saying? They don't want me to talk about it. They may not agree with that. They may not like to see themselves that way, because I feel like this person considers themselves to be a good person. And again, I don't think this person is like the worst person in the world and they go through life leaving a trail of broken hearts. I just think this person may not want to acknowledge how much of a sticky situation that they're in, and the fact that they're bringing in this sweet Gemini energy, this sweet healed Gemini energy into a dumpster fire. I don't like that. Poker face. What am I telling you? Now I'm starting to feel like maybe this person does realize a little bit their ways, but they would like to pretend like, oh no, I'm not a player. Oh no, I'm not, I'm being honest. Da 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 da. Poker face. This person, there is a part of them that acknowledges that what they're doing is a bit risky. So I feel like with this person, Gemini, when they come in, I feel like you're going to need to have a straightforward conversation, like getting to the nitty gritty with this person, like I did this reading. Because otherwise this person will try to pull the wool over your eyes. They'll try to keep it hot and steamy. Like, let's just, they're trying to enjoy you in a passionate way. And again, I don't think this person is a horrible person. I just think they're in the middle of going through something. I don't like that poker face card though. Not showing hand is one of the definitions on here. Not showing hand. That's intentional. That's like the King of Swords in reverse. What I always say about the King of Swords in reverse, because the King of Swords is a very smart cookie. So when he comes out in reverse, that tells me you're willing to do strategic, underhanded, shady things. And they're intentional. Because the King of Swords in reverse is not a dummy. Very smart, but very calculated. So that tells me it's not like someone's doing something accidentally, like, oops, oh, I'm so sorry if I hurt your feelings. It's like, no, you're being intentional. You're trying to withhold facts from me, not shed light on the whole entire situation, because you want, and my throat keeps itching me. So I'm telling you, that makes me feel like this person knows a little bit. They know they're trying to sidestep something. Person could be at a distance with the travel card and the ship, cutting cords. Gemini, if this person, let me see, what else do I want to ask? Because I'm not going to be preachy. Let's just look at the facts. Okay. Now, again, I think there's potential for this connection for you to help this person. Not that it's your job to help and heal people, but there is a potential here that if you show up with clear boundaries, don't go along with this person's plan. You show up with what your standards are, like criteria people have to meet in order to be in your energy. What you've decided, because I see you've been making healthy choices. So I know you have standards. This person must meet them. This person is not an exception just because you have unfinished business with them. Okay? The same expectations stand for this person as they should a new person. But what do I want to say with this? What else? Whew. How far do I want to go with this? She's an air sign too. Tell me, how does the other person, how does this other person view this person coming towards you? How does the other person view them? This person they would be cheating on. How does that person view them? Give me another on that. Blowing kisses in reverse. Ooh. Give me another one. They view them as working on it. Working on their issues. Single parent in reverse. Could be money ties between these two. Give me another one on the golden mirror. Give me another one on that. Mask in reverse. Is this about themselves or about your person? Is that about themselves or your person? Your person. They don't view your person in the most positive light. Now, again, if these two have been beefing, okay. But they feel like they've seen the truth about your person, that they wear a mask, that they may be very self-absorbed, borderline narcissistic. They view your person as toxic. They feel like, they could feel like your person manipulates with money, or this person coming towards you may manipulate with money. They feel like the affection, which I saw your person talk about earlier, that the affection has faded out. I do see that this person agrees with that. They could feel like they're only dealing with this person at this point because of the kids, if these two do have kids together. They feel like this person coming towards you, their other person feels like they're still working on things with the hammer card. They do feel like your person is toxic though. Self-absorbed. They could feel like the person they met initially is not the person that they see that person to be now, like they were wearing a mask, which again, how we saw your person ended up leading us to poker face, right? And how this person coming towards you's other person views them as mask in reverse. Like they're realizing this person has a representative and then they have their true self. The golden mirror in reverse. Narcissist. Love bombing. Self-absorbed. One-sided. They view your person to be very toxic. At least selfish. Okay. Give me something else on this golden mirror. Like, is it an exaggeration or is it, because it could be left field or right field. Give me something on that. What do they mean by that? Love. They could feel like your person has a way with words, like they talk them up and then they drag them down. Now, again, we're getting into their toxic relationship. I do see that these two, at this point, one or the both of them has probably cheated on the other person. You know, these two got issues, you know. But also, I want to say this person is trying to pursue things with you when they're 1 foot in and 1 foot out of a toxic relationship where the other person considers them to possibly be a narcissist. Get what I'm saying? This is important information. Because they're not even, it's not like they're completely out of that relationship and they're healed. They're still 1 foot in and 1 foot out with this person. Their other person views them as hammer, working on stuff. That's a card of, you know, using a hammer. That would be like the 8 of Pentacles in tarot. Working on it, repairing. That's how their person views it. Or the, you know, whoever this is. And remember, they're going to tell you we're separated. But this person views them as working on it. Let's see. Are they actually working on it? Or is their person just delusional? Are they actually working on it? Addiction. Look at what it says at the bottom. Unhealthy attachment. These two are still attached. Addiction. They're in a toxic cycle with each other. Could be codependent on each other. Gemmy bears. Gemmy bear, this, you get what I'm saying? That's why if this person, you know, when this person comes towards you, if you do want this person, because I see you know this person from the past, you have unfinished business with this person, and I respect that. I'm on your side. But if you want this person, you have to set the bar, the standard with this person. Will this person ever let out? If you were to do that, what I want to know, because their other person views them as wearing a mask, possibly being narcissistic, withholding love and affection at times, while also sweet talking them. So it's almost like a push and pull dynamic between these two. What I want to know, right, is would this person, if you were to do this with this person and set your boundaries and you two are able to get the ball rolling, and I guess they would disconnect from this person. Well, let's ask that first. I got 2 questions, okay? So if Gemini were to, you know, show up with their boundaries and all of the things, and I see this ascension, would they officially disconnect from this other person? Okay, third party came out in reverse. Thank you, Spirit. You see how Spirit just got straight to the point with me? Spirit said, we ain't here to play no games. This is somebody's message. Because for me to ask, are they going to drop that other person? And then third party straight up comes out in reverse. Okay. They would drop that other person. Remember how you have to show up. You set this person with the same standards and expectations as you would a new person, even if you have a history with them. Okay. They would drop that third party. Okay. Now I want to ask, because this other person views them as like talking them up and then snatching their love away, possibly being self-absorbed, selfish, like being more concerned about what benefits them, wearing a mask. Would this ever show up towards you? Because sometimes somebody, like, you know, people call each other narcissists all the time. Right? And that doesn't mean this person is literally a narcissist. That could just mean this is a toxic relationship. They done did too much shit to each other. At this point, you know, they're both looking at each other crazy. You know what I mean? And then they could both go on. How many times have you seen 2 toxic people together? You're like, oof, they need to let each other go. And then they separate and end up in perfectly fine relationships. It's just they're not a good match. Okay. So I want to see, would this ever manifest for you? Would you, right? Because we see they'll drop the third party. You two could actually end up having a relationship where this person ascends. So they're able to meet you on your healthy, healed level, because you're on a healthy, healed level. This person got to come up to your level with a hot air balloon. Okay. They're late to the party. Okay. But let me see, would this toxicity ever show up towards you? Like, does this person have a problem, or was it situational? That's what I want to know. Would this ever show up towards my Gemmy bears? No. You would inspire this person to change. Aw, Spirit went straight to the point. Damn, Gemmy. I don't mind dragging people, but it is kind of, if you play your cards right, pun intended. Now, I'm not saying you manipulate this person. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you having your standards on how you expect to be treated. That's how it's going to go here. And if you're not willing to ascend with me, then you're going to get left behind, and you can stay dealing with so-and-so. But I'm going to tell you, I don't think you would see that side to them. So that tells me that this toxicity is situational. Again, like I said earlier, I don't think this person is a horrible person. I think they are lacking some self-awareness, and they haven't ascended like you have, Gemmy Bear. Okay, but I'm going to show you what the cards say. Now, I asked the cards, will that toxicity ever show up, between you two? Or was that just a situation with that other person? Now, the card said, toxicity in reverse. That says, what it says is the bottom is karmic relationship, and it's toxicity in reverse. So that tells me that was something that is attached to that relationship. That doesn't define who this person is. It's just two people who bring out the worst in each other. Okay. And then we also got snake in reverse. Okay. So that's another good sign to me that, like I was saying with that person, I'm like, I don't think they're a bad person, but they're kind of moving sneaky. They're kind of moving like a player. And I feel like they're not really trying to be honest with themselves, that they're no different than any other player if they're moving strategic in love. If they're trying to, corral someone into a dramatic situation, that makes them a player. But again, I feel like this person, these two together is bringing out the worst in each other. Okay. And then lastly, we got inspiration for how this person will show up with you. You will inspire this person just with, why am I hearing like the sound of your soul? Okay. Maybe you be singing and stuff, girl, or guy. I don't know. But there's something about you and how you're showing up. This is about you, Gemmy. I know we talked a lot about this person and what they got going on, but what's most important right now is you. You're showing up healed, doing the work, making the healthy choices, watering your own grass. Okay. And through this person interacting with you, they have the opportunity to ascend and rise up to your level. Okay. You are going to be inspiring to this person, but you have to show up expecting what you know you deserve out of this person and expecting them to rise to the occasion. And if they don't, then you have to be willing to let this person go. Because again, they are coming towards you right off the heels of a toxic relationship. You can't cut this person any slack. Just like I'm not in this reading. I feel like this is like a message for you, like how I'm conducting this reading, where I'm being kind of sharp about this person. Like, let's cut to the chase. Like, I'm not gonna pussyfoot around with you. Don't drag me into no bullshit. Period. Because this is some bullshit. I don't care how they wanna word it, phrase it, dress it up, put a bow on it. This is some bullshit. Okay? I think I'm gonna leave this right here. I think, we got what we were gonna get out of this, right, Gemini? This is really about you and how you show up with this person. However high your expectations are and your standards are with this person, that's how high they're gonna rise. That's how high they're gonna rise. If you expect the most, the best, the absolute best from this person, they will ascend to this level. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that's not where they're at when they come towards you. Okay? Hey, Christy. Hey, Arvin. She's an air sign, D Aries. Hey, respect my cocky. City effing baby. But that's a lie. Facts, I don't feel the same. I got you. Right, exactly, D Aries. Just because somebody does something doesn't mean you have to do it back. But I feel like these two are in a tit for tat. They're tit for tatting with each other. Hey, Delphine. Nevea. Yeah, that's what I got for you. Hawaii, Gemini. You rebuke that energy. I know that's right. Yeah, that's what I got though. That Mariah Carey song Lullaby. Where I feel like this person's going to come towards you and it's very tempting. It's very, very tempting. So just some food for thought if this person comes towards you. I feel like there's I don't even want to say potential. I don't, because I don't like this person's actions. But like I said, actions do not make your character. One action, right? But repetitive actions or consistent actions in a particular direction, that defines your character, right? You do something one time, you correct yourself, or you almost make a mistake, but you correct yourself. Well, no old energy. Yeah, nothing from the past. Maybe that's the reading we'll do tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll see if there's anything new. Because this definitely feels like maybe an ex. For some of you, this person could be an ex. For others of you, this person could be like I wonder what could have been with that person type of situation, like what could have been, or what if, something like that, like a what if ... person. That's who this looks like. I'm working so hard and not willing to lose what I'm building. Exactly. And that's why I feel like I was being hard on this person in this reading, because I see that for y'all, Gemini. Healthy choices, right? Whole30. Like, you guys have been doing so much work on yourself. Divine intervention. You guys have really been taking the driver's seat, the steering wheel of your life, And then here comes this person, Put yourself number one, Gemini. That's it. Every time. Every time, put yourself number one. Numero uno. right? Because people be having their own stuff going on. So you can't expect other people to put you number one, right? Everybody's looking out for their own self-interest. So you have to always make yourself number one. You're the only person in the world that can always have yourself as numero uno, priority number one. That's what I got for you, Gemmy Bears. I'm proud of y'all because I see the work. It was on the table. Okay? But I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.